It's one thing to tell you about America's most beautiful places and another to help you plan the perfect itinerary to see them. In our list below, you'll gain 35 adventures to add to your bucket list and specific ways to experience them, from guided hiking tours, helicopter rides, and sailing expeditions, to recommended hotels and alternative lodging options in each spot. Number 9. Kenai Fjords National Park, Alaska. It's not hard to see why this 6-hour excursion in Kenai Fjords National Park is one of Alaska's most popular wildlife and glacier cruises. Glide past alpine and tidewater glaciers, spot abundant marine wildlife, and visit seabird rookeries at the Alaska Maritime National Wildlife Refuge. Drifting past the jagged icy cliffs along the Kenai Peninsula, you might catch breathtaking glimpses of humpback, mink, and orca whales, among other creatures that flock to the plankton-rich waters. No matter your adventure style, there are plenty of tours available for exploring Kenai Fjords National Park. Number 8. Grand Canyon, Arizona. There are so many ways to take in the majesty of the Grand Canyon. Bus trip, helicopter tour from nearby Las Vegas, or travel the way visitors did in the early 20th century by train. This iconic American destination is celebrated for its Colorado River views and awe-inspiring red rock formations stretching as far as the eye can see. Also worth exploring are Antelope Canyon and Horseshoe Bend, both of which are about 2 hours away from the popular south rim of the Grand Canyon. Number 7. Colorado's Blue Lakes. The Blue Lakes hiking trail near Telluride, situated above the tree line at about 12,400 feet, offers a gorgeous hike past alpine lakes and the peaks of Yankee Boy Basin. Hikers often tackle it as a day-long excursion, taking in the sight of colorful wildflowers and everything from marmots to mountain goats or sheep. If you're staying in Denver and want to try something similar, you can take this private day tour of Mount Evans, which includes spectacular views from the top of the famous 14er, as well sightings of wildlife like bighorn sheep, elk, and bison. Number 6. The Brooklyn Bridge, New York City. New York City is truly an incredible metropolis, worthy of many superlatives. While Central Park or the Statue of Liberty could certainly be considered beautiful, our pick here is the Brooklyn Bridge thanks to its stunning architecture. One reviewer claims it's an iconic engineering marvel and unique skyline views. Opened in 1883 and spanning nearly 6,000 feet, the Brooklyn Bridge is one of the world's most recognizable suspension bridges and a classic New York sight. Travelers rave about waking across the bridge at sunrise or sunset, or alternatively taking the view in at nighttime on a boat cruise, which also includes views of One World Trade Center, the Statue of Liberty, and the Chrysler Building. Number 5. Fall Foliage in Breton Woods, New Hampshire. Anyone planning a getaway who loves history, New England, mountains, and dazzling fall colors should put Breton Woods in autumn on their travel wish list. It's actually a point within the town of Carroll, New Hampshire. In fall, this place is simply spectacular. Hike up West Mountain for amazing views or ride the COG, a COG railway carrying tourists up Mount Washington. Number 4. Cathedral Basilica of St. Louis, Missouri. This St. Louis Cathedral, the mother church of the St. Louis Archdiocese, is home to one of the largest collections of mosaics in the Western Hemisphere. This beautiful structure turned 100 years old in 2014 and is perhaps best known for its interior mosaics, which took almost 80 years to complete, using more than 41 million pieces of glass tesserae. The interiors are stunning, for sure, but its incredible exterior architecture also gives it a nod on our list of beautiful sights in America. Number 3. Mauna Kea Summit, Hawaii's Big Island from the air. Once-in-a-lifetime moments don't get much more epic than watching the sun rise from the top of a volcano. In this case, it's the Mauna Kea volcano on Hawaii's Big Island, which is what this sunrise excursion is built around. Watching the purple, blue, orange, and red rays of the sun peek out over the horizon is the culmination of this 6-hour trip to the volcano's peak. For a perfect bookend to this experience, take this small group sunset and stargazing tour of Mauna Kea, during which you'll use powerful telescopes to observe constellations from the Mauna Kea Visitor Information Station. Number 2. Chapel of the Holy Cross, Sedona, Arizona. The Chapel of the Holy Cross is a distinctive, almost otherworldly-looking edifice built into the red rock formations of Sedona. It's been featured in architecture magazines, the New York Times, and the Washington Post, and it's just one of many memorable spots in this desert oasis, where you'll also find resorts, spas, and canyons. The beauty of the desert scenery is only surpassed by the grandeur of the night sky. Once the sun dips, you'll see it in all its glory, free of the illumination of city lights. If you want to explore the area, there are tons of experiences to choose from, like this small group tour of Sedona and a tour of the chapel itself. Number 1. Niagara Falls, New York and Ontario. One guaranteed way to feel the awesome power of nature is to visit the inimitable Niagara Falls. There are 3 magnificent falls here, 2 American and 1 Canadian. On this tour of the American side of the falls, you'll get aerial views from the observation deck at Skylon Tower, get up close to Horseshoe Falls on the Maid of the Mist boat ride, and also reach the closest accessible point of the falls at Cave of the Winds.